So before starting the lesson, please open your textbook, your term book and your pencil should be ready. So before moving into the lesson, so I am going to tell you every time two new things, two good things. So here they are. So wash your hands. Every time you have to wash your hand because your hands, they have so much of bacteria. Do not touch your hands without washing, okay? Don't touch on your face or wherever it is. Without washing the hands, don't touch your face. Then the second thing is take bath twice a day. So daily if possible you should take bath 2 times, that is in the morning and before going to sleep. So you feel relaxed and whatever dirt is there on your body also it will be just it goes away with the water. So these are the two good things which I want to tell you today. One is you have to wash your hands whenever you go out or whenever you come from outside. If you don't want to wash your hands, if soap and water is not available, in such cases you can use sanitizer and you should take bath twice a day. So the things required are term book and pencil. And recap is amazing plants. So this is lesson number 1, amazing plants we have learned. So different plants we have learned which are like we have learned about Amazon lily. It is the very biggest plant, aquatic plant, and we have learned about Rafflesia. It has the largest flower. We have learned about giant bamboo. Then we have learned about hickory. Hickory is a plant where we use the wood, that is we use the stem of that plant to use as a cricket bat. And we have learned about strawberry, a fruit that has the seeds external. All the fruits they have seeds internal, that means inside the fruit. But whereas for strawberry it has external seeds, the seeds are present outside the fruit. And a fruit which contains so many seeds, that is pomegranate. So about so many things we have learned in the previous lesson, that is completely regarding to the plants. Now today we are going to learn about amazing animals. So in this lesson we are going to learn about such different kinds of animals. So in the previous lesson we have learned about plants and now we are going to learn about animals. So open page number 463. So everybody open page 463. So lesson number 2, amazing animals. So here in the warm-up there is a box for you with a question where everyone knows the answer. So name the fastest land animal. So which animal runs fast on the land? Which is the terrestrial animal? It is cheetah. Everyone knows this answer, isn't it? So the answer is cheetah. Everybody take a pencil and write down the answer. So the fastest land animal which runs very fast is cheetah. You have seen cheetah in Geographic Channel, National Geographic Channel. How fast it runs to catch the deer, isn't it? Then coming to the exercise. Identify and name these animals using the given hint. Now here in the textbook they have given some animals and beside that there are some hints. So these animals, these are not present in our local area. Like in India we can see only very few species of animals, but these are present in foreign countries. But we don't know about these animals much. So I am going to tell you about these animals. So the first animal is, so this animal we can see in our country. It is hippopotamus. What it is? Hippopotamus. So everybody write down this in your textbook. The first one is hippopotamus. So this mammal is popularly called a river horse. It has a broad snout and a heavy body. So this common name of hippopotamus is, we call it as hippo, and the other name is river horse. The other name is a river horse. So this animal is going to have broad mouth, so very big huge mouth it's going to have, and the size of the body of this animal is also very big, like how an elephant has huge body, even this animal is body is also very heavy, but not as an elephant, but the comparative to other animals, the animal is having a huge body. So it has a big mouth and a huge body, and the common name of this animal is river horse. And coming to the second one. So this animal looks like a camel. The notable feature that sets it apart is the hump, which is missing in this animal. Now if you look at the second picture, so as soon as you see the picture, an imagine will come like as if it is a camel, isn't it? It looks same like camel, but there is a small difference between camel and the picture which is there in your textbook. That is the hump. Hump is nothing but it's going to have a like this, isn't it? If this is the animal. So a camel will have a hump like this. So camel is going to have hump, whereas that animal which is there in your textbook will not have a hump. And this animal we call it as llama. L-L-A-M-A, llama. So this animal, it looks same like camel, but camel it's have a hump, but llama it doesn't have a hump. The next one, third one is this scaly animal loves to eat termites, ants and rodents. It can eat an entire colony of termites in a few minutes. Now there is a picture which it looks same like a huge size of rat, and if you see on the body there are so many lines like this. So many lines are present and we call it as scales. Okay? These lines we call it as scales. And if you see a snake also on the lower body part, that is under the side which it faces towards the ground, on that side also the snakes will have scales. So with the help of that scales, the snakes can move. Now here this animal also, it has so many scales on its body. So the food for this animal is termites. So termites it will eat, and ants it will eat, and rodents. Rodents are nothing but small animals which look same like rats. So termites are small, very small tiny insects which look same like ant and which are white in color. And these termites will be wherever there is any wood which is broken and just left over like that. So these termites will survive on that wood where there is lots of moisture and all. So this animal is going to eat termites, ants, rodents, etc. So the speciality of this animal is this animal will have scales on its body. Then the third one, and this animal name is armadillo. This animal name is armadillo. Now going to the fourth one. This hairy mountain animal is reared for milk, hide, meat and transportation. Everybody knows this animal. You have started learning from nursery itself. It is yak. So if you look at this animal body is completely filled with hair. So every part of its body is completely filled with hair. And the uses of this animal, we use this animal for milk. So the important uses of it is, one is milk, and we also use its meat. Its meat also people eat. And its hide. Hide is nothing but skin. The skin of this animal is also used for making different things. and we also use this animal for transportation. Generally we use donkeys and cows. We use the bullock cart, isn't it? And camel. So these animals we use for transportation. But we also use this yak for transportation. So the important uses of these are milk, it gives meat, it gives hide, and even it is useful for transportation. We can move from one place to the other place with the help of this yak. And the complete body of this animal is filled with hair. Now turn the page. The fifth one is this plant eater of the wild loves to walk alone. It can be recognized by its short trunk. Now if you look at this animal is of two colors, isn't it? But the babies of these animals, they are very small and there are all lines. Like how deer will have all dotted lines, it will have dots and lines, isn't it? Even the babies of these animals also will have dots and lines. So these are the animals which are very beautiful with short trunk. Trunk you know very well. How an elephant will have long trunk, isn't it? Now in the same way, this animal is also going to have a trunk like that. But it is very short. And this animal loves to be alone. It doesn't want to be in a group. You love to be with your friends, family and play all the time together. But this animal is not like that. It wants to be alone and it is a herbivorous animal. It is a plant eater. It takes food from the plants. And the name of this animal is tapir. It is tapir. So the babies of this tapir, they look very small and very beautiful with lines and dots. As they are growing, they change their color. Either they look completely in grey color, otherwise half grey and half white as if it is in the textbook, same like that. Now going to the next one, that is the sixth one. So it looks like a leopard but behaves like a tiger. It is the verge of becoming an endangered species due to poaching. So one of the most dangerous animal is this, and it is jaguar. So this animal looks same like cheetah and leopard. Okay, but this is a different one, and the name of this animal is jaguar, and it is very dangerous species in the world. Then moving on to the next one, that is the seventh one. This animal is found in Australia. It feeds on the leaves of the eucalyptus tree. So how cute it is, right? It's very small, like how rabbits are very sweet and cute. Like that, even this animal is also, it looks very sweet and cute. And the name of this animal is koala. So this koala, we can see these kind of animals only in Australia. We can see these animals only in Australia, and it is also a herbivorous animal. It eats the leaves of eucalyptus tree. It eats only the leaves of eucalyptus tree. It's very small, isn't it? So this animal is found in only Australia. Then eighth one is, it is a non-venomous snake found in the rainforest of South America. Around 6 feet in length, it feeds on small birds and animals. And the name of this snake is emerald tree boa. So the name of this animal, that is this snake, is emerald tree boa. Now this animal itself, the color itself will tell that it is in green color. That's why it is named after emerald. Emerald is nothing but green color. So this is a non-venomous snake. That means this snake is not poisonous. Venomous means poisonous. This is a non-poisonous snake. And we can see this snake in South America. In the rainforest of South America, we can see this snake. and the snake will be the height of a human being. Human being will be 6 feet height, isn't it? So this snake is also as long as the human being. So the food of this snake is birds and animals which lives on the tree. So this animal, the snake, always it will be on the plants. Emerald tree boa, always it will be on plants, and whichever plants and small birds or animals are there on the trees, it's going to eat them. Then here, now I know is there, marsupials are mammals that carry their babies in a pouch. So marsupials are a special species of animals which carry their baby in a pouch, like kangaroo. So kangaroo, it has a small pouch near the stomach. How for a pant, a pocket will be there. Even for the animal also, there are small pouch will be there where it carries their baby in the pouch. So kangaroos, koalas and wallabies are small marsupials. So here there are 3 examples of marsupials. One is kangaroos and koalas. Just now we have learned about koalas. And the other one is wallabies. So wallabies and koalas and kangaroos, they have pouches to their stomach where they put their baby in the stomach to protect from the enemies. So these kind of species are called as marsupials. So they are called as marsupials. And the homework for you is, you have to learn and write from lesson 2, 1 to 8. Now whatever we have written here, you have to write the question as well as answer. So all these 8 you have to write it one time in the classwork. Now you have written in the textbook. The same thing you have to copy it in the classwork. And along with this 1 to 8, even you should write the warm-up box also. Okay, the warm-up box is name the fastest land animal, that is cheetah. And along with this, you should also write now I know box, that is from page 464 about marsupials. Hope you have all understood about these animals. Hippopotamus, llama, armadillo, yak, tapir, jaguar, koala, and last one is emerald tree boa. So these are the 8 different animals which you have learned today. Hope you all understood the lesson. In the next session I will come with an interesting topic.